in there. People expect the fight to end real quickly, but I think he's very durable, and I think I've proven that I can take a punch or two myself. If we get hit, we know how to take them, we know how to come back, and we're both in condition, so I think you're going to see a good 12-round fight.
This is the top.
Those weight divisions are basically the same. At the moment, this is being considered a non-title fight due to the legal involvements. And at the moment, the WBC is meeting on this very subject. But the fight is on, and that was not the case as late as this past Friday night. And with the fight on, let's go to the ring for the introductions. Here's Chuck Hall.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Caesars Palace Sports Pavilion, where today John Chargan Productions, in association with Caesars Palace, presents a 12-round contest of the People's Champions. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The officials assigned by that commission this afternoon. The judges are Dwayne Ford, Lou Tabbitt, and Dave Moretti. The timekeepers, Charlie Roth and Jane Broadfoot. The attending physician at ringside, Dr. Flip Omansky, and the referee is Richard Steele. This is the main event of the afternoon. 12 rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 129 3/4 pounds. He has a professional record of 38 wins, 3 defeats. He is a former world champion and currently rated by the WBC as #1 in his division. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the very popular Cornelius Boza-Edwards. And in the red corner, fighting out of Oroville, California, weighing in at 129 3/4 pounds. His professional record consists of 51 wins, 6 defeats, and 1 draw. He is the reigning WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Schoolboy Bobby Chacon.
And you hear the reception for Bobby Chacon. Very popular, very colorful fighter out of California. All smiles in entering the ring.
I want to caution you, obey my commands at all times. In case of a knockdown, the fighter that is standing, go to the farther neutral corner. Remain there till I tell him to come out. You can use Vaseline, but use it very lightly. Shake hand. Good luck to both of you.
Referee Richard Steele. We're scheduled for 12. 31-year-old Bobby Chacon, the WBC Super Featherweight champ. His last fight last December, 15-round decision over Bazooka Limon, one of the great fights of the year to win the WBC title. Cornelius Boza-Edwards, who we last saw here on NBC, he stopped Pedro Laza here in Las Vegas in round 9. That was back in February. And Boza-Edwards, as you see, a southpaw in the white going up against Chacon in the red. Back in May of '81, Boza-Edwards stopped Chacon after round 13, successfully defending his title. And Chacon says in that particular bout, oh, good right hand by Chacon. That bout, Chacon went for the early knockout. He said he would not do that here today or look to do it, and Chacon got tagged by Boza-Edwards.
They've both been tagging each other right now. There's been some very hard punches thrown. Boza has landed some very sharp punches. Chacon, for his part, has landed 1 good punch, but it did not seem to bother Boza-Edwards at all. Chacon seeming to take this fight very lightly at the beginning, laughing, smiling at the crowd. I think he's going to get very serious very shortly. A low blow. Boza sort of saying, that wasn't nice.
The criticism of both fighters is that they take too many punches. They both land, but also both get hit, as we've seen in this opening round.
Well, they have really been trading some very hard punches. Boza, in particular, has found the range early. Boza seems much more determined at the beginning of this fight. I don't think Bobby's woken up yet to the fact that he's in a title fight.
Less than a minute left in this opening round with Boza-Edwards trapping Bobby Chacon in the corner.
But Chacon not doing bad in the corner. He wants to stay there.
And here's Chacon back, and he stung Boza-Edwards.
There was some reason for Chacon to be in that corner. He was playing a foxy game there, and he came out hitting just where he wanted to. Fast opening first round. Both men inflicting a considerable amount of damage in the first round.
Right hand by Boza-Edwards, answered by the Chacon right as we approach 10 seconds left in round one. That's a slip. And Richard Steele.
Jim O'Brien and family recently lost their home. Today, they're...
Controversial call by the referee, Richard Steele. Now, you see, there was a punch, but he had slipped down on a slick part of the canvas. Now, the referee didn't actually know what to call it. He looked over to the corner. They did call it a knockdown. Since Boza-Edwards was ahead in that round, unofficially on my scorecard, it now makes it an even round. A very important round in this fight. It's opened up with a lot of controversy, just like it has been all week long.
And this is round two. Marv Albert with the fight doctor, Bobby Chacon. Las Vegas, Nevada. And Boza-Edwards on the attack. Now Bobby Chacon is looking to cover up.
Bobby, for some reason, likes to fight off those ropes. He's not really getting hammered on the ropes by Boza, and he apparently has a plan to counterattack. Look at that. All hooks.
And also taking some shots. He's paying for it.
Both these guys are burning themselves out in the earlier rounds. That's the only term you can use because they're going flat out.
And this is exactly what Chacon said he would not look to do.
Well, when you're getting hit by Boza-Edwards, you forget your plan and come back fighting. But that's the only way Bobby Chacon knows how to fight.
He's getting whipped now by Boza-Edwards.
Serious damage being inflicted by Boza-Edwards. Bad mistake by Chacon to stay there.
Whether this is Chacon's plan, I really wonder, as again he's trapped in the corner. Chacon taking 2 or 3 to land 1.
Incredible. And he's got a cut. Chacon has some kind of a cut. He's got blood coming from a little nick on his eye, on his left eye. Something had to give. There were too many punches landing for something not to give, and his left eye has now got a cut. Boza-Edwards is relentless. There is virtually no movement in this fight.
This is... right hand by Chacon. Bobby Chacon putting Boza-Edwards down. 10, 7, 8. Okay. Cornelius Boza-Edwards says he's all right, but crowd urging Chacon on. Final second round.
Do I smell roast duck?
Appeared to be in big trouble. We saw the nick under the eye that is being taken care of in the corner, but then he landed the right hand. Here it is.
flush on the jaw. But that's the way Bobby Chacon fights, and that's the way Boza-Edwards fights. Let's face it, Boza